What's up, bitches? Alright, we're going to do take two. I initially just did a video on how to remove the door panel, but we're going to do the whole window regulator and everything of how to remove. Step one, remove this little round cap. There is a little access panel in here and an access panel in here. These two, I believe, are T40s. Torx. This right here is a Phillips. This is right here is a Phillips. After that, it's the classic case of, let's see here. Where's my pry bar tool here? You work this thing in there. Google 4140 tool on Amazon. Seriously, better than all those plastic pieces of shit. It does not scratch up your car. I also use this little pry bar. I just wrapped it with electrical tape so that I didn't mar up and damage the vehicle. Okay, and you pop out all the way around. Pop, 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 pop. Two of mine stayed in there, but none of them actually broke, which is kind of unusual. This is, oh, by the way, this is a Land Rover Evoque, whatever the hell. I don't know what year it is. 2012 looks like. From that point in time, it's pretty easy to unhook your door pull. Just pop it out and a little ball pops out of your handle. Pretty simple. A plug here, plug in your speaker, plug right here, door lock position for whatever the hell it is, door seat position or whatever. And this one was a little bit trickier, and it really is easy. It's just you got to pop it out of the retainer and yank it apart, and door panel just comes right the heck off. No real major drama. I've had way worse than this. From that point in time, you have a series of T25 screws all the way around, up to and including this one right here for some reason. Don't know why that one's this extra one in there, but a bunch of T25 Torx, and they all come right out pretty easy. Next, at that point in time, you got to kind of pry this off. It's kind of like glued in, or the little rubber insulator sticks, so you have to kind of like really pry it to get it off, but it comes off. Feed your door pull cable through. I've left all the rest of this stuff detached. Now, to get the door panel thing out, I took a pair of wire cutters and I just ended up cutting the old cables. This is the new one. The old one and the new one are both made in China. This is from the dealership, but same part number, Mitsubishi manufactured, Mitsubishi whatever, in China. To get this out, there is a couple of what the heck size is it? There's one right here and another one right here. Scale back so you can see where I'm talking about. Little machine screws. These were T30, I believe. They came right out, and behind here there are a couple more T30s. So there's 4 of these little plugs. You want this one and this one. This one does nothing. This one, I kind of took a peek in there, but it does absolutely nothing for what we're doing, that I can tell. So you pop out those screws. Now they tended, in my case, they fell inside the door, so I'm going to have to get them out. The new piece should have preset screws. So those go in, and there's a, I don't know if you can see it in there, a slot. Here, let's throw a flashlight in there. And they hang from it. So hopefully you honkies can see that shit right there. So screw head goes through, drops in, tighten these two, tighten the top two, and you're good to go. The removal of the window is a little trickier. It's got the classic carriage pieces, which I don't know if you've ever done it with these. I'll try and do it from the side here so you can get kind of a vision. But when you push it down, it's just going to push this little wedge, separate this, and go click, and this thing will lock it in place. Because the window itself has 2 holes. Some manufacturers do these. So to release the glass, I just took a screwdriver with the little carriages all the way at the top, pushed that center plug in, it springs back, and allowed me to work the glass out of it. Did the back side, then the front side, pull the glass out at an angle, and then out the outside of the door, not the inside of the door, and then set it safely aside so that it can't be bothered. Sorry about the ambient noise. We are in beautiful downtown Nashville in a parking garage. So reinstallation is pretty straightforward. Like I said, you hook your top bolts in through there, tighten the bottoms, tighten the tops. At that point in time, plug in your window motor, slide your window in from the outside at an angle, straighten it out till it's in the outside tracks, slide it down until it goes into the carrier things with a little hole. The thing goes through the little hole, and all of a sudden it goes click and locks in, and it's done. At that point in time, feed this line back through, put your little inside door panel back in, plug in your window or plug in the switches and doodads and whatnots. Put the little put this into the handle, lock into this little groove into the back side of the handle. Clickety click, and then try and jam this thing on. It's got all these little goofy clips all the way around. Hopefully you've extracted these. I still got to take the tool to pop those off and transfer them back onto the old door panel. Put your screws in, put your covers in. Things to be careful of, getting these little plastic things out. This is the only bit of real drama I've had. This thing did not want to come out. I tried using picks and other stuff, and it just was distorting the plastic. So I'm gonna have to try and massage this plastic back smooth again and make it as pretty as possible. Sometimes you'll find you have to go to a back door and to get one out a little bit cleaner and put it on the front door, so the owner doesn't feel so self-conscious about the ugly little scratch on their luxury vehicle. But you try and be nice to the customers. Try not to do that to begin with. But you got to get in. So, peace out, bitches. Hope one of you honkies learns something out there.